of course, as you think about, would have to be done when you're very young, before the sutures close and you're 4 or 5, well, probably 8 or 10 if you count some small sphenoid different bones in the skull. It's often was considered a mark of beauty, sometimes reserved for elite, and times and place marked also identity, your ethnic identity. A report that last year showed that they did not suffer any great increased risk of health as measured in other ways, but it did show that there was some dead bone, necrotic or dead bone tissue around where they bound the head. So there are different ways that they shape these bones and to get these different shapes. This is actually out of a book somewhere on the lack of bone Maya, where fairly modern. I think this is in the 30s when this picture was taken. And you can see there's a panel in the front, and then one wraps it around the back, so that as the baby develops and formulates its closure of the sutures, you'll get that slant. Okay, then actually there was an outer space. And these are from the museum in American Museum in Washington, B.C. Most research has shown, as I said, this is a mark of cultural and personal identity marker. Sometimes it also was used to mark political and ideological elite. So it had its place. And let me say, these quote conehead sort of, there were some actually that were annular, they're called, and round, and it went up and looked a lot more like the old TV programs of Conehead family. But obviously, the brain is malleable. There has never been any suspicion about that it affected brain tissue or neocortex or anything way that they function or could function. It just changed the shape, and as we know, people continue. People all over the world have forever, as we've already seen. This is a panel in a, you could see the obvious in a Mayan structure, particularly elite. There are other reasons that we know this is elite, not only to show up in this panel, but you get a matte motif down here, and that was reserved for people with higher power to sit on this mat. That was
Just
yes.
very short question. The people that had the cone shape